I'm your host, Oraldo, for It's Tejano Time. And,
I
where's Nemo?
am not
Hey.
Nemo.
Uh, yeah, everybody, we've got a guest host, DJ NDO Lawrence, a great friend for of Tejano Talk. And he does Imagen Studio and Facebook and Qvo Tejano podcast. Oh, wait. I forgot. Wait a second. Let's do a.
Ah,
What I want to do.
thank you.
Thank
Yes.
you. Well,
Hello.
hey, thanks, Lawrence, for being a guest host. Our guests, if they saw last week's show, who was on the show last week? I can't remember.
Oh, please.
Oh yeah, it was Stephanie. Yes. All right.
Stephanie Montiel. Everybody knows
Yes.
who it was.
Man, I was so nervous about that show, but
Why?
because I wanted it to go well. How did you think the show went?
I
Did you
think it
think
went
it?
well.
Yeah.
I did.
I was.
I'm
Thank you.
proud of you because I know you were nervous. You had talked about it so much.
Yes.
You had talked about it so much, and it was a big deal for you. So I'm kind
It
of
was a
glad
big deal.
that it did go well for you. So I'm happy for you, and
Thank you.
congratulations. You finally got the wish that you wanted. You finally got
Yes.
the guest that you wanted.
What's that saying? My white whale. That's
Yeah,
the main artist I wanted on my show.
you
I think
you
I
landed the
landed
big
my
fish.
white whale. Yes,
Yeah, the
and
big fish.
I wanted Stephanie to actually be uh, the first big one. Well, she
Mhm.
is the first big one that like that.
And isn't she like the nicest person? You know,
Yes, yes.
she is so sweet.
She has always been nice. Her whole family's been nice. It was
Yeah.
awesome. I
Well,
mean,
you know what? She doesn't talk to me.
she doesn't. Why's that? She she hasn't. I guess. Have you introduced yourself?
How do you do, Buckaroo?
Well, you know what?
Aloha.
Next time, if I'm there, I'm definitely going to. I'm surprised because she's so nice like that.
Well, I mean, I've said hello and stuff like that, but that doesn't mean I don't know.
Maybe she
It
hasn't
does,
formally met you, like as in
mhm.
DJ NDO, radio.
I think she just sees me as a fan, maybe not necessarily as
Okay.
somebody in the industry.
Okay, right. Maybe that was it. And well, I'm a fan too.
Yeah, I've got lots of news to share with you. Okay,
Okay.
I
Now,
really do.
now,
I've got lots of stuff to share
okay.
with you. I
Let's
reached out to all of my friends,
Okay.
and
Let's not
I
give
got
it to them all at once. Let's spread it
okay.
throughout the show,
Yeah,
like that.
definitely.
All right. Now, you did tell me a few of the things
Hmm.
that you wanted to share. And thank you for bringing news to Tejano Talk.
Of course,
All
it's
right.
important for me to share some news and information from the people that I know, artists. I reached out to some of my artist friends because I felt like, you know, you being from DFW, you guys don't get a lot of the news and information that I'm privy to. And
That's
I
true.
wanted, and my show was last night, and I got
Right.
to share some information last night. And so I was like, you know what, let me reach out and get some new information from some of the friends that I have to share with your show and with the people that listen to you and up in the DFW area. And so that way y'all guys can get some information, some of the newer artists that I like to support. And I'm telling you, there's a lot of good stuff that's out there, bro.
Oh
There's a
yeah, yeah.
lot of good
You,
stuff. And
you know what? I've unfortunately I haven't been able to watch your show. Your show comes on Mondays, and it
mhm,
starts at 7 or 7:30.
8 o'clock.
Oh, 8 o'clock. Okay, and unfortunately, that's when I have to start putting Olivia to bed. But I try to, I have to sing her lullaby. Do you want
No,
me to
you're
sing
fine. No,
it?
no,
No, I'm
no,
just
no.
joking.
Please don't. I talk to singers. I don't need you to
Okay.
sing
Wait,
for.
wait.
And I have.
I've heard you saying "Itsy Bitsy Spider."
That's a joke, by the way. That's not.
Yeah, I know, but I did create a lullaby for my daughter.
Yes,
But
you did.
unfortunately, you were going to have a Salta, but there was internet issues yesterday. But
Yes. They were having storms out in their area, and they were having connectivity issues and everything else, and that happens, but that
yeah,
doesn't
it
mean
does.
that we won't have them back. And that's, they're a
Or
great band that's
reschedule it.
coming out of West Texas. As a matter of fact, a friend of ours, Bumper Gomez, is their manager.
Used to be.
Mm,
because I had Bumper on like 2 weeks ago, and I said the same thing. I said, "So, are you getting the management now?" And he said, "I guess El Salto got too big for. I think they have a management company with them now,
cool.
but Bumpers, I guess, couldn't handle it, and it takes a lot to manage a band, especially when they're rising so quickly and stuff."
Yeah,
But
you
he's
have to
out
stay
there
on
to
top.
help everybody. Yeah,
Yeah,
you got to stay on top of it.
yeah,
Because you
yeah,
don't want to do a disservice if you're handling a band and you're not giving a good enough attention to it. Uh, it's kind of a disservice for the band.
definitely, most definitely.
Yeah, but you had a couple weeks ago. You had Steph Martinez. Love that
Hmm.
interview with her. She has a great voice, and Carrie Karina.
Yeah,
I
Carrie
felt
Karina,
we-
her new single "Okay," which is it was produced by Gabriel Zavala, and it's moving up the charts. I mean, it's just blitzing up the charts. It's a really fun cumbia. Um, she's really killing it, and she's got some new merch that's out right now. You can go to her
you were sporting
Facebook
that
page.
last night.
Yeah. No,
Whenever,
no.
yeah.
Last night I had my friend uh, Carla Christina. I had her
Oh,
merch.
okay. I gotcha.
I had gotten a Carla Christina cap. Now Carla Christina is a different person, but let me tell you,
Yes.
she has a bolero that's still on the charts. It's been there for forever and a day. Talk about a beautiful, beautiful voice. Man, that is a sultry voice. I could listen to her all day long. She just collaborated with an artist from Mexico named Eunice, and Eunice's album, dropped May 20th. And the song she collaborated with is called Así es nuestro amor. And it's inspired by her album Soñadora. And it's a beautiful, beautiful song. And let me tell you something. Not only
Okay.
that, this is how great she is. Okay. We all know that, I don't know if you know this, but she comes from Nevada. Reno,
Oh,
Nevada,
didn't know
not
that.
Everybody's like Las Vegas, Nevada. No, Reno, Nevada, the little Las Vegas. But
Right.
let me tell you something. Here, let me tell you what she's got going on. She is, first of all, she's opening up for George Lopez. This is how awesome she is. She's
Oh
opening up for
yeah, I
Joe
remember
Lopez.
seeing
Okay,
that.
she's got June the 25th in Sugar Land, Texas. She's going at the Smart Financial Center, but she's also on July the 28th and 29th for 2 nights at the Majestic Center in San
San
Antonio.
Antonio.
I'm gonna be there because got to support. You know I do.
Oh
And
yeah.
then August the 12th in Laredo, Texas, where my good friend Sonia de la Paz lives.
Oh,
She's
and
going to be there.
she's also going to be
Yeah.
opening up for
Yeah,
George
you got to check
Lopez.
it out on Facebook at the James Auto Arena, James Auto Arena. She's going to be there on August the 12th there in Laredo, Texas. And you got to check it out, man. You know, Carla Cristina is such a wonderful person. She's also got some new merch that's out too. So, what I always tell people is like, look, in order for you to truly support your favorite artists or just support the Hana music in general, you got to go
Get
to the
merch.
shows and you got to buy the merch. You got to do
Yes.
it, dude. You got to do
Hey,
it.
have you ever seen George Lopez
I've
comedy
met
before?
I've met George Lopez.
Oh
Like,
wow.
yeah, I've met him several times. He's come here to San Angelo several times, and I've had the opportunity to meet him, and we've had dinner and stuff like that. You know, and yes, I've shaken his hand. Yes, and when I say I met him, like, hi, my name is Lawrence. And we sit down and talk, and and everything else. Not just, oh, can I have your autograph? No, no.
Right. Was it
So
this back in the early days? You know
this
when
is
he was
before his
just
kidney transplant.
when was
So
that? When did he have a
it's been a while. Yeah, like 12 years, I think. You know, this is back when he still drank. You know,
okay. Has
he could
it
put him
so
he can put him away.
so I imagine he stopped drinking now, right?
I
Hopefully.
I'm
Hopefully.
assuming so. I haven't seen him since, so I can't comment on that. I do know
Okay.
that back then, and he's been very vocal about it. He's
Yes.
a he's one of those reluctant uh, 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 role models because of the fact that he's gone through good and bad, and he's come
Right.
back out of it. He's got that new show, Lopez versus Lopez,
Yeah. With his
and
daughter. His
yeah,
real
with his
daughter, right?
daughter, yeah, his real daughter, who he was estranged from. And
Hmm.
that's something that's admirable, to try to sit there and still try to make a wrong from a I mean make a right from a wrong.
Hmm.
And you know we all make mistakes, we all fall short of the glory. But
Yeah.
what manner of a man would I be if I didn't try to make the world a better place? And I think that everyone that tries to make a better place, make something good of their lives is always worth giving the opportunity to do so. And so that's one of the things. And then he loves Carly Christina and her voice. Who doesn't love Carly Christina? If you've heard her sing, you would
She's
fall
got a
in love
great
too.
voice. Yes.
Terrific voice. Not on top of that, she's a beautiful woman, a beautiful person inside and out, gorgeous person, and I just love her to death. And when I was in San Antonio not too long ago, uh, I think a couple of months ago, actually,
Did
I
they
think it was
have
for.
a
I,
did they
I
have
think
like a woman's females of Tejano or
Yeah,
something?
they had a chingona party with her and
Okay.
Sonia de la Paz there in Laredo. But what I was saying was that I went to her house. She invited me to her house to go eat dinner. This woman made some pasta. I mean, she made garlic bread and everything else. Talk about great food. She took care of us, man. Some salad. It was awesome.
Okay.
Some homemade salad dressing. This woman is, I mean, all around awesome person. Just
Well,
amazing person all the way
good
around. It
thing
was just
that you didn't help her cook because you could have set her on fire, like somebody else I know.
that is not cool.
With Miss Cappuccina.
Yeah, Rita Cappuccino, by the way, who's better now. She's fixing to come back.
Okay.
She was sick. She was out for a couple of weeks, and she's also going to be performing here in San Angelo, actually at the Penny this weekend. And she's another person. She's releasing a new song here. Her song Sola is doing really really well. She's got a new song coming up, and I'm gonna be helping her with her new music video as well. You know how I
Wow.
like to help out and stuff like that.
Yes.
She's got a new song out that's amazing, dude. She is just an amazing vocalist, and
Now,
um,
how many music videos are you currently working on? I know you've already shot a few. You're still editing a few, and I think you're
well,
going to do.
actually,
Go
I've
ahead.
already finished editing almost all of them but one.
Okay.
So
Have you?
all of them are done except for one.
Is that the Texas Latino?
No, Texas Latino is a different story. That one's a 30-year compilation, so that's
Oh, I
still in
thought
the
you were
works.
doing a
Yeah.
music video for them.
No, no, no. That's putting together performances so that way we can do like a 30-year thing for them.
Oh, okay.
So that's still in the works, but it's more of a like different songs that they've had success with over the years, but when you got 30 years under your belt, that is so much music and so many and then they were supposed to be performing this past weekend here, and the show got canceled. So it puts us back another week, and more,
Okay.
we gotta wait for the next performance and stuff like that.
You know what I forgot to do? I
What's
forgot
that?
to remind everybody to subscribe. So please,
Subscribe, subscribe,
so you're gonna
subscribe.
you're gonna have to help me with this. All
Definitely.
right.
Okay.
And if now remember, this is a gentleman's agreement, a lady's understanding. Tejanos helping Tejanos.
Correct.
Uh, Lawrence, you don't get paid for your show, do you?
No, I
No.
pay for everything myself, 100%.
Yes, and so do I. We don't get paid for this, so uh, do us a favor, do Tejanos a favor, and please subscribe to It's Tejano Time / Tejano Talk. And Lawrence,
Oh,
give a shout out for you too.
for my channel?
Yeah, yeah. Now they can find you on YouTube on Imagen Studios
Yeah, Imagen Studio, but it's really Qvo Radio, and I have an
on
app. By the
Facebook.
way, you can download the app and just listen to the station. It's both on iOS and Android. And yes, I did write the app myself.
Okay. Now I don't have a Facebook yet, and that's something I'm going to work on this summer.
You
Trying to
have
get a
to. I'm
Facebook.
sharing this on Facebook.
Oh, you are?
Well, I shared the link. I can't share the live
Oh,
feed. I
okay.
don't think. If you would have
I
given me
got
the
you.
live feed, I could have put it on Facebook.
Well, if you had shown up a little bit earlier,
I did
it
show up
reminded me
early.
we could. I said a little bit earlier. It reminded me of doing that. Okay. Yes,
I
you
got a
did show
live,
up early.
buddy.
Yes. Okay. Now, I watched your show last night,
Uh
and
huh.
I didn't know this, but I saw this guy. I don't remember his name, but he said Tejano TV,
Oh
and
yeah.
it. and so we were talking about it. But I searched YouTube for it, and it's on. Let's see, Mas Chingon Radio,
Right.
and there's three guys, and they just started it 2 months ago, at least on YouTube, new stuff. But they've been on YouTube for 4 or 5 years, I think. But they started it, and it's Juan Mendoza is in there, Marcus Daniel. Marcus
Hmm.
Daniel is somebody I wanted to have on the show, and of course, D. Burleson, which
Okay, but those are the tres amigos.
Tres Amigos.
Okay.
Oh, is that what they're called? The Tres
Yeah, the
Amigos?
tres amigos. Marcus Daniels is the lead singer. He is Marcus Daniels, obviously the entertainer
Right.
by himself, but he's also lead singer of the group Stampede. So he's called Marcus Daniels the Stampede as well.
Oh,
And then
I didn't know he was the lead. I know he does play with Stampede every once in a while. I didn't know
yeah,
that he's
he is
currently their lead singer.
yeah, he's currently their lead singer, and he is also Marcus Daniels by himself. He's got
Right.
uh, a couple of albums he's released by himself. And Dee Burleson is the former lead singer of Culturas, but
Culturas.
they are getting back together and recording a new album. And from what I understand,
I,
it should be releasing here in
yeah,
June.
with Delia Gonzalez. I
With
think you
Delia
told me
Band.
this several weeks ago or a couple
Hmm.
months ago. You told me
Yes,
that. And
yes.
so, okay, so the three amigos.
The
And
Three
so,
Amigos podcast is what it's called.
okay, but I saw it on Mas Chingon Radio. That's
Yeah,
how
and
they're on
so Mas
YouTube.
Chingon Radio broadcast the simulcast their podcast on Mas Chingon Radio, and they they re uh, uh, they show it again on Tejano TV,
Okay,
which
now
Mas
you said it's on.
Tejano
Wait.
TV, which is a Roku
Roku.
channel.
Okay.
Okay, so
I didn't
it's
know that until you
re-aired
just
on
told me that.
yeah, it's re-aired on Tejano TV. So
Okay.
Tejano TV is a Roku channel that you can get on Roku,
Do
and
they have a lot of stuff?
they have a lot of music videos. They have their top 10. They have Masingon's top 10 music video, and then they have separate shows that they put on there as well.
Oh wow. So there's like what's that? Tejano 360
Yeah, like Tejano 360, but Tejano 360 is more uh,
shows,
shows
like
that
talk
have
shows.
been the shows, and then those shows, but they're recorded shows, and that's it. Uh, Tejano TV is more like MTV.
Okay.
Their
Do
music
that.
videos, their music videos all day, every day, 24 hours a day, and then they have the shows in between.
I'm gonna have to check that out because
Mhm.
one of the other things I'm planning to do this summer is produce more Tejano time. It's Tejano time video shows.
Yeah, the retro video shows that you did. That's what I'm telling you. We should, you know. And
Okay.
look, I got something for you. Hold on.
Okay. Now, does Tejano TV do old school Tejanos videos, or they're more like up to date
I
new
think
ones?
they're more like the videos that exist on on YouTube and stuff like that. They're not necessarily
Okay,
retro. But
all
look,
right,
check this out. Look,
because I know I have a big collection.
right.
Okay, that's a cassette. I can't read it. What does it say?
Well, this is Emilio Navaita. This is a Super 8 of Emilio Navaita performing when I was with Emilio Navaita.
Wait, that's a Super. Oh, Super 8. Okay, those are the
Video
small
cassette.
videos. Oh, okay.
Yes, these are all video cassettes.
When you said Super 8, I was thinking 8 track, and I said that's
Yeah,
not
no,
8 track,
no.
but
Grupo
I got you.
Vida, Grupo
Ah.
Vida, Selena.
Okay. Are we pulling out VC? I got VHS tapes over here that I can
I know
pull
you
out.
got VHS tapes, but these are
Yeah.
actual
Now I don't have
perform. These are
Celine.
full concerts that I have here.
Wow. We're
Yeah,
gonna.
these are all.
You're gonna have to chop them up and edit them and put them on.
I know. I just came across them and I was like, oh my god.
Oh, you just found
So,
them? Found a
I found them.
box?
I found them a week ago, but it's a whole box full
Oh
of
wow.
all of my concerts that I've recorded when I was with them and stuff like that.
Wow.
So I'm gonna, since you reminded me of It Tejano Time
Yeah.
when you did your show back in the
Right.
90s, I have shows that I've done in 2000s, 90s, late 90s, and 2000s.
So you're gonna be even more busy because you got to
Well,
edit
no, I
those.
could give them to you, right?
You're gonna give them to me? I would
What?
love that. Oh wait, I gotta digitize them. I don't have a Super
No, I
V8.
could digitize them for you. You could do something with them, right?
Yes, most definitely. Oh, thanks, Lawrence. I didn't know you were going to do that.
Well, I got
Thanks.
to digitize them first. I got to
Yes,
put them on
because
there. But you know,
now if they're VHS, super VHS is all these tapes behind me, and I can convert that, but because I have a couple decks that I bought on eBay. But
mhm.
wow, well, thanks. I didn't know you were going to do that.
No, I'm always trying to help, brother. Always
Yes,
trying to help,
yes,
man.
yes,
You know,
yes.
that's me.
Now, not and a couple weeks ago, I found about another podcast, and this is Emmanuel J.
Oh
You
yeah,
know, yeah, he actually does his show during the same time Tejano Talk is on. So,
yeah. He does
but
his show.
uh,
He's a singer.
yes,
He's got a wonderful song that's out right now. He just released it a couple of weeks ago. And he's pretty awesome.
yes, he's
Am
got
I
a great
missing
now.
some chats?
It's oh yeah, well yeah, but we usually like to do it like near the end, but
Oh,
when because you're a guest, but you're right, you're a co-host today and a guest, but his format, Imagine J, I was I don't get to watch him because we're doing the show right now, but I've been listening to the replay and. His format is he actually sings. He
yeah.
sings, and he's got another guy, Milo Hernandez. He's got a
Hmm.
real good voice also.
Yeah.
And then I think the other day, I think I saw Monida.
Moneda.
Moneda. That's it. Angelica's was singing with him the other day.
Yeah.
And she's got a great voice. And the first time I became a super fan when I saw her in Vegas. Like
Yes.
that because she did the. Now I'm not sure if you were there in the after the what do they call that the late night the after party
The after party. Yeah.
the
The
after party in
afterwards.
the
Yeah.
bar in Vegas. Now, hey, did you know I went to Vegas? Oh yes, you did because we
I
met each other
was
there.
there.
Okay, that's for the fans that are gonna take a drink there,
Yeah, I
but
was there.
yes, I know. I just always like to mention that so if someone wants to take
So
a
somebody can
drink.
take a drink.
Yes,
Actually, I
exactly.
met Angela long before Vegas.
Yes. Well,
Uh,
I've seen her before, but that's when I actually saw her perform as a lead vocal. I saw
oh,
her perform as a backup singer for
Texas
Texas
Latino.
Latino,
Yeah,
like
no,
that,
no, I
and
met
she
her
was
long
great.
before that. Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, that's
She,
she's a swell person, and she's more than she's actually going to be on the show, and I can tell you when she's going to be on the
oh,
show,
great.
on my show rather.
On your show. And then
Yeah,
eventually mine, right? Because
yeah,
you
of
got the
course.
connects for everything. And
Yes, I mean, if you want, I can always set it up for you. Whenever
yes.
you want to.
Yeah. I'm
She's
trying
gonna
to
be
get my
on
feet.
the 5th,
Go ahead.
on
On
June
the
the 5th.
5th? June
She'll
5th?
be on the show. Yeah.
Well, cool. I've got, you know what? I read the comments that, well, you know what? Let me do one comment right here. Because, oh, let's see. Oh, wait. That's not what I wanted. Mart, he said, didn't even get my notification today, but nonetheless, what's up, guys? Hey, Mart.
Hey,
Uh,
Mark.
I Did you get a notification? Because you know what? I didn't get a notification either for this show like that. And I don't know what did YouTube update stuff and
It was on the
un
top of my playlist when I logged in, so I don't know.
yeah, it wasn't on mine either. So I guess I got to go back and click or something like that.
Hey, Carla. I see Carla Christina there. Hi,
Oh
Carla
yes,
Christina.
okay. Well, since we broke the seal here, Carla Cachet, hey, my dear friend. Okay, you're right. I'm not the dear friend, but you can say hi to Buddy too. All right, let's see.
Stop.
I am the host, you know.
Yes,
Uh,
you are.
we love Lawrence and his wife Gracie. Yes, she's adorable. She's a very nice lady, and
Mhm.
he does so much for the industry and for all of us. Yes, and we are so grateful for his friendship and support. Yes, you are not alone in this. I appreciate Lawrence's.
I'm
What
just some
you
guy
don't
from
like
Vancourt.
compliments?
I am just some guy from Vancourt, Texas. I'm
You're a
just
little
a
bit
guy.
more than just a guy. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, and we got Steve
Alvarez. Hey,
Olivares.
Steve. How are you
Liz.
doing, brother? What's
Okay.
up, Steve? Man, Steve Alvarez is he's a gem, man. He can play.
Oh, what
Steve,
does he play? I mean,
guitar.
guitar. Okay, cool.
Yeah,
I don't think
Steve.
I've had the pleasure of hearing him.
Yeah, he plays guitar. He plays guitar on all of Joanna Ray's music.
Oh wow, cool.
Yeah,
Okay, and let's see,
he's Latino.
it's actually a new EP that just got released. I'm
Yeah,
not.
that's on Emmanuel J.
Oh, okay,
Not
and
just this. I was mentioning he just released the song, but it's actually the EP that he released. But I only got the song. I didn't get the whole EP. I'm just working on the first song. I know he it was because then I later on I got some more, but I just wanted to work on that one song because you don't want to
okay,
talk about all of them. Ray,
okay, and then Ray says, "Hola amigos." I don't think Ray's been on our show before. I guess
hey Ray, how you doing,
he-
buddy?
Hey Ray, thanks for coming
Beautiful
to
face.
Tejano Talk and
Hola,
joining
amigo.
us. All right.
Cool,
Okay.
cool.
Yes. Now, uh, since we were got on the subject of Vegas, do you have any information about Vegas? You said you were, and
Well,
just a little
Vegas.
bit.
Here's the deal. You know, some people are getting a little kind of antsy because the artist page hasn't been updated yet. Now, the artist
Yes.
page, for some reason, I don't know what the deal is, but for if you are an artist and you want to get a booth in Vegas, you have to go through the artist page, and that hasn't been updated yet.
Okay.
You still
Because
have to wait for that.
now,
Um,
just today I was trying to figure out who's playing on what day and all that, and then I went to the website. And there's not a lot of information, but if you go, uh, book a ticket, then you can find out who's playing on what days. And
yeah, you can. That's not exactly what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about is there is an usually what happens is there's an artist sign up time, and so people can actually
oh, for the booth space and
they can
tables and
yes
stuff.
they can get some booth space, and that page is not up yet.
Okay.
And
Are you
and
planning to get a booth?
well, one of my artists is planning to get a booth,
Okay. Well, cool.
and
Well,
so
now,
uh, that's not up yet. And I don't know why it's not up. Um, but I have been checking back regularly. If you stay with me on my YouTube channel, as soon as that comes up, I guarantee you I will post it and I'll let people know.
okay.
But right now, as of yet, I haven't gone back. They haven't gotten back to me, but I'm constantly checking to make sure. I can tell you who's performing at what time. If you want me to go ahead and share that with you,
Oh, you know all the times?
not at times, but I know the days. Like
Okay.
July the 8th, you have
Well, I was
it's
gonna say July 6th, so that's the pool party.
okay, July 6th, the pool party, you're going to have the Desperados, the Crazy Pimps, and Los Lobos 50th
Yeah,
anniversary.
anniversary, right? I saw
Okay.
that. And
Then
last year
it's,
they had Gary Hobbs,
yeah, but
and they had a comedian. Who was the comedian? I remember his sister. Uh, wow, because
was it
she's real
Happy?
cute. No, 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 no. It's he's the redneck Mexican. He goes by. Gosh, I can't. And I mean, I've got a visual, but I can't remember his name. And his sister is used to sing Tejano music. She has a Tejano video, and it was called Acaba. And gosh,
Redneck.
it's gonna come back to me. But they had the same last name. That's why when I met him, I said, "Do you have a sister?" And he says, "Yeah." And then I had a funny story, that embarrassing story a little bit, and I shared it with him. I think I might have said it on the show before, but I don't think I want to repeat uh, the embarrassing story again. But that was fun. Did you tape any of the pool party last year?
I did, but it was mostly the performance of Gary Hobbs.
Okay. And he was
That
the only
was
one
it.
that performed, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Now,
Other than the
Friday,
guy.
they have Michael Salgado, Gary Hobbs, Pio Trevino, Fandango USA, Romance, Eddie Gonzalez y Grupo Natural, Johnny Hernandez, Ricardo Castillon, La Des, Grupo Asalto, Cindy Ramos y su conjunto, and Viva Tejana Dance Company. And they
Okay.
actually performed at Mas Chingon Radio for their podcast not too long ago, a couple of days ago. Uh,
Okay.
and so they're getting quite a bit of recognition. Then on Saturday you have AB Cantenilla y Los Cumbia All Stars. Jay
Okay.
Perez, Mike Gonzalez and the Iconics, the Homeboys, Los Fantasmas del Valle, the Blue Demon Jr., he's the wrestler, Iron Man, Marvel's Iron Man, Marco Antonio Barrera, and Viva Tejano Dance Company as well. And then on Sunday, which is usually their conjunto days, they have Jaime de Anda
Yes.
and Retoño and Lazario Perez y su conjunto. Lazario is he's like old school guy. You know, he's been in the business a long time in Conjunto Califas, which is I believe they're out of California because they say Califas. Califas is short, you know, slang for California.
California.
But
Yeah.
I don't think I have them. I don't think I've got any a lot of
Inf-
information from them.
Okay.
But
Do you
I'm
know if
sure they're
they
going to be
perform?
good.
Do you know if they performed in fanfare?
Conjunto Califas, I am not aware.
I
I
can't
cannot
remember.
honestly say so. I don't want to say yes or no. There weren't some that I came across that I can
Okay.
say.
Well, I know the Grand Baldes on Friday and Saturday are going to be awesome.
Mhm.
Yeah. Uh, you know what? We have to get. Have you gotten a hold of David Chavez?
I've reached out to him for that information. That's why I'm telling people that if you're an artist, you're running a booth, just keep in contact.
Okay. Yeah. What? That's like 6 weeks away from now, isn't it?
Right, we're running out of time. Yes, and they still
Yeah.
haven't
So,
done it. And
yes.
the website has not been updated since, and so it's kind of concerning. It's a little disconcerting if you're an artist. You're waiting. But this is the only avenue that we have available as of yet, and I haven't had any response. So I'm just going by what I have available to me, and that's the very best that I can do.
Yeah. If you go to VegasTejano.com, I'm sure he's gonna. You could book a hotel. You've already booked your hotel, haven't you?
Yes, of course, yes, and
Okay.
that's and I highly suggest if you're going to go to Vegas, book through the hotel. I mean, through the
Yes.
website because for
If they
those
still
people
have
that have gone
vacancies.
to Vegas last year and keep telling us that they've gone to Vegas last year, they paid an extraordinary amount of money because they
Who
didn't
was
go through the
that?
website.
Who was that? Oh, that was me. Yeah, I paid double. I paid like $1,200 for those for like those 4 or 5 days I was there,
Yeah,
and
except for some people that were able to be entertaining while they were waiting in line and
got an upgrade.
got an upgrade and a day for free.
Oh, you did? Yeah. You know what? I booked an extra day. I think it's till July 10th. Is that Monday?
Yeah, I think I'm there
Okay.
too.
Yeah, but my reservation's till the 11th. And then I looked at my airplane tickets at the 10th, so I have to cancel one day because I'm not going to pay for something I'm not going to use
Right?
like that, like that. But I am looking forward to it, and I have to. So, and another reason I need to start doing the shows so I can edit some of the footage that I got last year at Vegas, and I got a lot of extra. Now, unfortunately, Lawrence, you know the issue I had back over there. My audio is kind of messed up when I interview some of the artists, and I was got, oh no, because I was just learning my camera, and and I was just getting back into filming, learning how to film the artists and use the audio that I had and stuff. And
But
now,
it wasn't too bad. I was able to fix it for you.
oh, did you fix some of the audios?
I did
I
it.
don't.
I
You
sent it to
never.
you.
No, you never sent it to me. You were going to
But
say what you were going to do is you were going to create a video and teach me how to do it or something like that. Remember that? And I just never got back to you on that because I was being lazy. But I
well,
need to start doing it. And if and it's okay if you didn't do it. I mean, I'm gonna have to. The magic of
if you send
editing.
it to me, I can fix it for you.
I think I gave you a whole. I gave you the whole copy. I think we downloaded it on your computer.
No,
Okay. All right. Then later on, you're gonna have to give me your address, and I'll have to put it on a flash drive
just just send it by WeTransfer.
by WeTransfer. I don't know
Yeah,
what WeTransfer is.
It's a service that you can send like big files with.
Okay. All right, because it's going to be like 2 to 4 gigs.
It's free.
No, oh, it is. We transfer. I got to write that down here. We transfer.
You're constantly mentioning, I went to Vegas. I went to Vegas, but I don't like spending money. I went to Vegas.
Well, I do spend money. I just don't like to waste money like that. All right. So you got any more news that you could share? Because I
Well,
know
I
we were
just
trying
got
to spread it out.
that ping that you just heard just now with some new information that's coming in. Visiones de Mi is a new EP for Alicia C, and they're working on a Fiesta Latina going to DFW. Now, Fiesta Latina was the thing that I went to in San Antonio.
Okay.
That was that show that I told you that was just an incredible show with Alicia C and El Gallo Dez and Angel
Y-
Jimenez.
yes.
And
And the two girls that from, dang, I had them on my show. Gosh, what is that called?
no, no, that from Valevision.
Yeah, Valavision. Weren't they there?
No, no, no. I don't know if they were or not, but this is all from Black Sheep Productions, who put that on. That's Mary Ruth um, and Alicia C. They created this in San Antonio, and they're trying to get it up there to DFW to your area.
Oh,
So
that's what you were trying to tell. You're telling me there's going to be some stuff at DFW.
yeah, so it's very important that people get start supporting this stuff, and so that's cool.
Do you
Ray,
know? Do you know when they're going to do that?
they haven't solidified
Oh,
anything as of yet. They're still in the talks, but we should be looking out for it and support it as we can.
okay.
You
Are
know,
they? Do you know if it's going to be like the summer, the fall, the winter, the spring?
I'm assuming it's going to be in the summer. It's here pretty soon, so
Okay.
I'll
So
get
I
you
mean,
some more information as soon as I get some more information and make it more solid. But it's definitely something that we need to be talking about.
okay. Now, did you go to that Shelley release for El Gallo and all
I
of?
wasn't able to. I was scheduled to be there, but I was doing a photo shoot with a different artist, and it ran long. And by
Okay.
the time I was finished, I just didn't. I ran out of time. I just didn't have time to go back to the hotel, get dressed, and then make it to there because
Okay.
I was working there.
Maybe that's what the Valavision girls were doing. That they
I'm
went
sure
to
that's what
that.
it was.
Okay, because they said on the show they said, well, we can't. They couldn't do something. I said because they were invited to something. And Nemo and I were going, really? We were invited like that? I'm thinking that was just Shelly.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
still need to reach out to Shelly because she keeps on saying that she'll be on the show and send me videos. And now that I got my Stephanie, I need to start working on Shelly.
Now
Uh,
you got Stephanie. You don't need anything else. Hey Ray, what's your website? Real quick, so that we can mention it.
Oh, let's see. What is there? Okay, I've known Lawrence since the '90s from OndaNet. Is that the footage that you have that you said you're gonna send me?
No, on
Oh,
that, my footage is from when I was doing different stuff. But on the net was back in the day. There was a bunch of us that were Tejano music supporters, and we were the on the net was one of the well, it was the first website that was just people that were Tejano supporters that we got together and we did a simulcast of Tejano Music Awards. We had like the Tejano Journal that still exists today, where we got news and information of Tejano music, together. And we
right,
had like the artists' birthdays. It was background information on artists, pictures. We shared pictures. We shared what was going on in and around the country as far as what Tejano music was concerned. And then we're from all over the country, and it was innovative, and it was when the infancy of Tejano music, I mean, infancy of the internet came
yes,
about, and that's where we were. And it was just such a great time, because Tejano music was big, and we were so, I believe we were integral part of the distribution of the popularity of Tejano music at that time, because we were doing it through the internet. When we were doing a simulcast of the of Tejano music awards, TTMA, we had about 130 countries that were signed into our Merc chat that we were talking to people around the world.
Wow. And this is back in the 90s, right?
Back in the late 90s, yeah,
Late
and
90s.
the artists they would win their award, they would come to the back to the media room, they would answer the questions, and they would come to our section of the media room. They would sit down and we would ask to answer the questions that people were asking on the Merc chat, and then we would
Okay.
upload pictures and stuff like that.
Who was hosting that year? Because I think I was there for several of
That
those
was that
awards.
year, I believe it was Carlos Mencia,
Okay, then it wasn't
Apollonia,
me.
and I can't remember who else. I just remember Apollonia was there. But
What?
also, yeah, and then the governor was George Bush
George
at the
Bush.
time. Yeah,
Okay, so okay, maybe because I have a little footage of George Bush saying on one of my
95.
shows.
Thank you, Ray. It was 95.
Oh, it was 95. I think I started the show in 96. And I
Hmm.
remember that George Bush said something like, Tahan music is Texas at its best, or something like that.
Oh, I
Yeah, I thought,
remember Ann Richards. Que viva la onda tejana.
yeah, was she
She had
at
the
one
big
of the
pompadour
awards?
on.
Yeah,
Yeah,
was she
Ann
at
Richards.
one of the awards?
Hmm. Yeah,
Okay. Is it normal that the governors go to TMA?
I
Well, at
just
least maybe
remember
in the
those two. I
90s.
don't know. I don't know.
Okay. T-
So
Governor Richards was just before George Bush. Who was
mhm.
the? Okay, I wasn't too sure. I don't keep up with politics anymore.
Anyway, yeah, it was great, and it was pretty awesome. Matt says, "Let's talk about DJ Indio." Let's not,
Why not?
because there's nothing to talk about. I'm just
Yeah,
some guy
yeah,
from Vancourt, Texas. That's it, man.
yeah.
Ain't
You're more than
nobody
that.
special.
But Lawrence has been on the show several times, and so we did talk about your history before. So Mark, you can go to some of the replay. If Lawrence is shy right now and doesn't want to recap his long history of Tejano, and but yes, every time I talk, you're on the show, we get more and more. I always learn a lot from you,
Thank you.
and so okay, you're a wealth of knowledge, and
Yes, sir.
my knowledge base in Tejano is from back in the 90s, and
Yes, sir.
so I'm trying to get better at that. Are there some other places besides Tejano Nation and watching your videos, watching Bumper's videos? Is there another like podcast that I should be listening to about from Tejano, or is there other websites that I could go to get more history?
Um, Currently, no.
No.
I
Okay.
don't. I don't see any other person that's delving into Tejano as far as uh,
Not yet, anyway.
not yet. I know Big D is doing some interviews and they're talking about Tejano, but he's more talking specifics about artists and stuff like that, but not really talking in general about the history or anything else like that.
Okay. Now I
Um,
know there's a guy, AC Cruz. Is that
yeah,
okay? And he does a podcast. He doesn't do the video,
right. And
right?
then also Michelle Chell, she does her she's out of she's with Hacienda International. She has a show. It airs on Qvo Radio at Sunday at 1 p.m. And she's got a
I,
show. It's a 1 hour show that she interviews people and she talks about their history and stuff like that. Also, you can also tune in and Sunday at 12 o'clock in Qvo Radio with Rick Garcia, who's with our RGC Records, and he talks. It's called Through the Decades, and he talks about different music, and he also plays lots of music that's mostly conjunto, a lot of conjunto music, but it's through the decades and revisits a lot of music and how it was how where it comes from and the people and the artists that are there. He's closely related to the Tejano legends, and he's part of the Tejano legends, as am I. And you know that I'm doing the documentary with the Tejano legends, and I'm recording them as well. And
wow.
so, as a matter of fact, I'm asking everybody to please give their prayers that I am submitting. My request for a grant, so that way I can complete the documentary for Tejano Legends. And I've already interviewed uh, Rene, Carlos Guzman, several different artists from Los Casinos, from Los Yonix, from Los uh, yeah, I mean,
Well,
just so many people that are legends, back in the day. And I still plan on interviewing more people, people that I have slated to interview, including, yes, Abel Quintanilla, but we're going to be talking not about Selena. We're going to be talking about Los Dinos,
okay,
because they released several albums before Selena ever was
right.
born. And then also with Freddie Martinez from Freddie Records before Freddie became Freddie Records, and also with Ibarra, the queen of the accordion. If you don't know who she is a great accordionist. And then also talk to the children of some of these great artists, like the daughter of Ruben Vela, and because she's coming out with an album that she is remaking, redoing a lot of Ruben Vela's music. Most people just know Ruben Vela from El Coco Rayado and
Mhm.
Agua de El Melon, and stuff like that. But he's got a lot of conjunto music that originated from back in the day.
So where I now I used to be involved in grant writing and stuff like that. I don't know if you knew that back.
I did
I,
not.
I did educational grants, and so there were a lot of those were easy because
This is what I'm doing, an educational grant, because I want to educate the people about Tejano music and the history of the. You know what? I didn't mean to cut you off, and I apologize for that. But let me say this: a
go
lot of
ahead.
the people that I've interviewed from back in the '60s and '70s that were musicians, they don't call it Tejano music.
They call it Chicano music.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they say that was a movement back in the day. It was always Chicano music. The reason it became Tejano music is because most of the artists came from Texas.
Do you know who might have actually started that? Started
It
calling
was
it
it was
Tejano?
it was always the outside other states. They were saying, well, these Tejanos from they're playing this music, and that's what it
Is
was,
it
because all the good music was coming from here.
okay? And it says we're gonna take that and run with it.
We're just going to call them Tejanos.
Yeah.
So
Everybody else,
hey,
you're Chicano music. We're Tejano music.
right,
Oh.
yeah, and that's what it was.
Now back then it was mostly like orchestra, right?
Yeah, but no, well, yes, there was a lot of orchestra music, but there was also a lot of bajo. There was a lot of conjunto music as well. We shouldn't say that it was just one thing or another. It was a conglomerate of lots of different music that we call
Right.
Tejano music today. There were, like Los Casinos, a lot of their music was heavily influenced by rock and roll. So when
Hmm.
you hear it, there's a lot of electric guitar, and then the synthesizer and keyboards and stuff like that that had just started out. If you think of okay, think of Stevie Wonder with Sir Duke. Okay, and he's got horns and he's got the organ. Do you know the music, the song Sir Duke?
No.
Oh gosh,
I'm sorry.
man.
I know. That's why I was asking. Where do I find all this type of stuff? Is there a resource?
See, there
I
is the reason that I need to do this. That is the
yes.
motivation that I have.
Now,
And
go ahead.
go ahead. No, no, I'm just saying
Well,
that's the motivation that I have.
okay, because that's what I was asking about. Where are you trying to get the grants from? Or is it like a governmental grant, or are you gonna do like the
No, there is
Tejano Hall of Fame
no. Actually,
organization or CMA?
there is a there is a there is a it is it's a 501c company, and it's an organization that gives out grants every year, media grants for documentaries and medias that are educational medias, and so I'm under the guise of historical media documentary, and that's what
Hmm.
I'm doing, because there is nothing that what I am doing that exists today. There is no documentary series of any type that is documenting. Hold on, documenting the Tejano music, not Tejano music, but Chicano music that is called Tejano music as of today. There are documentaries out there that call themselves Tejano music, but they mostly they mostly talk about the evolution and leave out a lot of different elements. These are talking about the different artists themselves.
Okay. Yeah, you're going to now. I remember Selena was narrated a documentary about Tejano music a little bit. Do you remember seeing that? But I forgot the name of it. It was a portion of it because Selena was doing a. I remember this documentary. I think it came out back in the '90s, and it had like salsa music, and it had and some other type of music, and then they put a version of Tejano music, like the tail end of it.
Okay,
And
well, just
you're
Hispanic
doing
music,
something a
and
little
this is all
just
Tejano music, all of
Tejano.
it. There
Now,
is no, there is.
I,
I don't have a mention of other music because this is only Tejano music because of the fact that the things that tie them in, like
yeah.
okay, like a lot of the conjunto that's down south, like Los Casinos and Los Fabulosos Cuatro,
Hmm.
um, uh, um, Rene, Carlos Guzman, all of them, they all started out poor. They
Uh huh.
all had to teach themselves how to play. None of them could read. They all learned by playing by ear.
I think
And
that's the story of most Tejano
yes,
artists.
that's most of them. And these stories are fascinating.
Oh yeah.
They're fascinating stories. A lot of them are veterans. A lot of them were drafted and had to go to Vietnam and Korea.
Hmm.
So they're just stories that need to be told.
Okay. Now, one of the reasons why I was going to say that, I used to be the vice. I used to be on an advisory board for the University of Texas in Arlington,
Mhm.
for CMAS,
The
Mexican American.
Mavericks, right?
Yes. Okay. You're right. I was going. No, that's Dallas, but you're right. They were called the Mavericks. Uh, I forgot about that. I got my master's there, and so
Why? And you didn't know the mascot? You should be ashamed
I
of
forgot
yourself.
about it. So they haven't had a football team in a long for decades. That's why I forgot about them. But we, for, I used to be, hold on a second. Let's see, right there. This poster is
Your concert?
the concert is for Tejanos for Under Music, and we partnered with the Center for Mexican American CMAS, and I
Hmm.
was on their, like I said, I was on their advisory board as I was a VP for that, and we part of that concert. There was a guy named Dr. Angel Jose Angel Gutierrez. He was he was part of the Chicano movement, and he was there marching with Cesar Chavez
Oh,
and stuff
cool.
like that back in the day. Where was that town that they started at? It was a Texas town, I think. I
Crystal
can't.
Lake?
Crystal Lake, yes, that was one of them. And so he's a part of why we did that is 'cause, he wanted to start like a Tejano archives, and he did. A matter of fact, Culturas was there. Culturas was playing there, and they did like I forgot who else was there. It was Reflejo Si Mas was the name of our concert, but it only happened one year because it tanked because it rained, and so putting on the concert, we lost lots of money, and so there was an issue with CMOS and stuff like that. But I'm not going to get into it right now. But they started it, and so I know the Center of Mexican American Studies is probably still has some of that footage, and who knows, UTA at Arlington might do some grants if you reach out to. I don't know if anybody that I know is still there because I haven't. That was back in the '90s, and so
Well, I definitely,
I mean, if you're looking for other places to look for, and you know
yeah.
what, you could also go to like Bud Light and ask them for Oh, are you going to do it through a nonprofit? Because they are you going? I don't
I
know how you're going to do it.
I honestly I don't know, and this is the deal. Like most things, I do tell people go out and support, go out
Hmm.
and support your people, support the Tejano music. I do. I've done 15 interviews in, and I've done them in Corpus Christi. I've done them in Laredo. I've done them in Brownsville, and I've done them in San Antonio. And I've done all of them on my own dime. I've paid for everything myself, and it's getting expensive.
I know. I went broke in the '90s. Hold on a second. Ray, I just noticed Ray said when did It's Tejano Time air on TV? It aired. Well, thank you for asking that, Ray. It aired only in the DFW area, and a lot of the shows that like Puro Tejano, it was regional. There was TMA TV just recently that Gabriel Zavalas was doing. And that only appeared in certain markets. And I started, well, it was called Tejano Time. And that was back in the '90s when the internet wasn't so big. And so someone nabbed TejanoTime.com. So I called it It's Tejano Time
Right.
now on YouTube. So there
I
you go, Ray,
wonder,
for that.
because the Tejano Times was taken up, wasn't
Well, okay. That was something interesting that uh,
that?
Lawrence, but you did TejanoTimes.com, but you
It
didn't spell
was
it with you spelled
no,
it with
I
a
did
Y,
no, no,
right?
no, no. I had Tejano Times, which was the newspaper, the
Right.
magazine. That's what I had, a periodical that I had.
Right.
And we actually had like 38,000 circulating.
Okay.
We really
Now,
did.
when I went
By
to
the way,
TMA, go ahead.
sorry, I forgot to mention Ray is actually with Tejano Vibes Radio out of Midland,
Oh,
Odessa, and
okay.
he is integral in bringing Tejano music to West Texas. And thank you, Ray, for all that you do. I should have mentioned it earlier. I didn't. That's where I met him back in the day, and he is just an amazing person. And thank you so very much for all that you do, and for helping out and supporting Tejano music. And it's really awesome. Who's coming? Who are you bringing back to Midland, Odessa? I know you got somebody coming up to Odessa here pretty soon. Please let us know.
Okay. Now, is Ray you got an
Ray
internet radio station
Ray
or
Fuentes. Yeah, it's yeah.
okay? What's
That's
it? Let's give him a shout out. What's it called again?
it's called
Is it
Tejano Vibes Radio.
Tejano Vibes Radio?
Yeah, and
Does
it's
he
been
have?
on for forever. He's got lots of success. It's been on for a long time.
Okay. Now, can we see that? Is it on Facebook where you could? I mean, does he
Yeah, he's
simulcast
got a
on
Facebook
Facebook?
page. I
Okay.
don't know, Ray. Give us your details, Ray.
Yeah.
I do.
But you know
I'm
what?
sorry, I don't have all of that with me.
Okay. You know what, Ray? Do your best because remember, Lawrence, you typed it. You
Yeah,
said you typed it, in, and I never received it in my
yeah, it
feed.
didn't come out. Yeah,
I guess they block stuff like that,
yeah.
or
Well,
my
I put the
settings. I don't,
HTTP on it, so maybe if you
oh,
just
is
do
that
the
what it was?
www. Yeah, he
Okay.
says that his has been on for 21 years now. I believe it. It's been that
Okay.
long. Yeah, it's it's
Let's
it's
see.
successful. It's a great model to follow. Thank you so very much, Ray, for all that you do.
Okay,
That's
well, let
great.
me finish answering Ray's question about Tejano Time.
Yeah, sorry. Go ahead.
So, it's back in the '90s. I was on cable, and I don't know if you remember. Do you remember a show called Tejano Country
Hmm. Yeah,
like that? And wait,
Jay's wife is
yeah,
the co-host. Was the
yeah.
co-host.
What was one of the co-hosts? And I forgot her name. Uh,
Janie? No,
no, it's not Janie. Oh my gosh, it's like on the tip of my tongue. And I said, no, it's not Rosie. It's
she just released a song last year with him.
gosh, that's gonna. I hate forgetting names, but
Yeah.
yeah, she was on Tejano Country, and if you go, search YouTube, you'll see, put Tejano TV, you'll see her back then. She had long, curly red hair, I think it was,
Hmm.
and uh, and so that show. I was doing Dance Tejano back in the day too, and we had talked about it with Stephanie. Stephanie was on that show, but I had her as a guest
I had to
artist on
mention
there.
Stephanie.
Of
Had to
course.
mention Stephanie.
Like that. And if you want to see it, say dance, search Dance Tejano Fort Worth, and you'll see the footage that's with Stephanie, and I was one of the hosts, and I I didn't have a lot of experience, so I've got a lot better. Hopefully, I think I got a lot better. But Tejano Country came on like at midnight, and it would move its time slot because back then they didn't give us a they didn't get a set time, so people who wanted to see it or become regular viewers. And so sometimes it'd be at 11 o'clock at night, sometimes it would be at 1 o'clock in the morning. So I had to set my VCR for 3 or 4 hours, whatever the cassette, and hopefully I got the tail end of it or I got the whole thing. And so I decided to start. I was with Dance Tejano, and I was trying to get them to do music videos, but they wouldn't. They said that's not our format, and so they suggested I start one, and I didn't know about that. So I figured out how to do it, and I started buying time on cable. It was cable access, but eventually I had to support myself, so I sold commercials on it. And so I had two time slots. It was 8 o'clock. I was 8 o'clock on Wednesday night and Friday night, so I was on prime time. But I was in Fort Worth, and it was an hour show, and in Dallas it was a half-hour show. And so DFW, if you had cable, you got to see Tejano music videos on a regular basis for about 3 good years. And so yeah, I think I should, Lawrence, I shared you all my videos that I have back then. At that time, I probably had one of the largest personal collections of Tejano music videos in the world, like that.
Nice.
From my viewpoint, because I have videos that no one's ever seen before. I think I've shared that, like Little Joe gave me some music videos, and that was like his handheld. It wasn't a real quality, and I don't think I've ever shown those videos, and I don't know if I'm not gonna say I'm never gonna show those, but yeah, I said,
What if he's watching right now, dude?
well, I love Little Joe, and he's been on the show. He was back in the '90s. I would love to have him on there now. I guess I have to reach out, but uh, he was on the show several times back in the '90s, and so that's where Tejano Time was aired in DFW. So I guess DFW was kind of lucky that we got to see it on prime time. Now I know that TMA TV that Gabriel Zavala was doing
Uh,
with his
yeah,
daughter.
yeah.
Uh, that would go in different markets. Again, it would go on at midnight, or it would go like at 10 o'clock Sunday morning, or something like that. I don't know if they had a set time, and so that was kind of hard.
I had three shows.
Yes, I remember you said. Share with us again those shows again.
I had Hispanorama for the longest time. That was like 11 years.
Was that a like a variety show or
Mostly Tejano music videos, and then we had artists that would come by the show and perform live for us. And
okay?
then we did,
So it was like a Johnny Canales and Tejano Time type show.
yeah, like that.
Okay.
And
Wow.
then we had plugged in TV, and that one. Well, no, after Hispanorama, then it was. Dadgummit, I can't remember that show. But
Okay.
it was
Did
another variety show where we would go to the, we'd get artists and stuff like that. And then plugged in TV was where we actually went to the concerts and we videotaped concerts and did interviews with the artists and stuff like that on the
yeah.
set.
Yeah,
So
that's what I did, and I
yeah,
would incorporate some videos in between it.
yeah, we
It
did
is an
exactly the
easy
same thing.
format. I mean,
Yeah.
because I would just do 30-second interviews, do some B-roll with them on stage, and then and then I would put videos, 2 to 3 videos between commercials and stuff like that. That Dallas always sold a lot better for me than Fort Worth, but I would say it's the reverse now. Fort Worth has got a lot of Tejano in it, and Dallas is not as Tejano intensive like it used to be.
Well,
But
we
we'll
it
try to change
was
that.
the show was self-sustaining. I mean, we were on for so long, and we weren't on cable. We were on actual. We were on
That's
a
hard.
NBC affiliate. We were on an NBC affiliate for the longest time, and our actual time was uh, most of the times it was 10 o'clock Sunday mornings, unless it was football season, and then on football during football season, it was either pushed back or pushed forward for
All
during
right.
football season, and then after football season, it was back to where it was. So
Did
we
you have to
maintained.
did
Go
you
ahead.
have to buy time on that?
Yeah.
Okay. So they never bought it for you, and then you know how it's like some networks they buy shows and then they produce them and stuff like that.
No, no, no. It was our show. We had complete control. We did everything. We had
Yeah.
commercials. We did everything ourselves. And it was our show. And it was
Yeah.
an hour long show. It
Yeah.
wasn't a 30-minute show. It was an hour long show.
Yeah. In Dallas, I could only afford to buy a half hour show, and Fort Worth it was cheaper, so I had an hour show. And did you have to carry a lot of insurance?
No.
You know what? I was forced to carry $1 million worth of insurance because of
Wow.
liability. Do you remember that one talk show lady, blonde
Yeah.
hair
Sally
comedian?
Jesse Raphael
No,
with
Sally
the
Jesse Raphael had the glasses. It
red
was
glasses.
yeah, that wasn't. It was another one. She was a blonde comedian. I can't remember her name, but there was an episode where back then uh, there was gay people weren't tolerated a lot, and
It
so
was her. It was Sally Jesse Raphael where she
no, no,
surprised
no,
the
no.
guy. She surprised the guy that
It
was in
wasn't.
love with him.
It wasn't the lady with the red hair. It was a comedian lady. I forgot her name, but it wasn't because I remember this because I had to buy $1 million worth of insurance every month for every episode because of that lady. Because the guy professes love for one of his friends, and
Yeah.
the friend ended up killing him.
I think you're mistaken. I think it's Sally Jesse Raphael.
I'm normally wrong about things, especially on this show, but it's not the lady with
I'll accept your
the red.
apology afterwards. It's
Okay,
okay.
and then you'll have to come back in the chat and say, "Buddy,
I
you were
will.
right."
When I am wrong, I admit that I am wrong, and I will
Uh,
publicly admit that I am wrong when
okay,
it's not
but
Sally Jesse Raphael.
if it's not the lady with the red glasses, she was older. This was another blonde lady that was a
Hmm.
yes. Okay, I'm not going to argue with that anymore. But I'm
No, no,
right.
I'm not arguing. I'm
Yeah, but I'm right. All
okay.
right. Okay. Let's see. Well, I know it's 8 o'clock, but I know Nemo's not here, so it's not bedtime. But I still have to put my daughter to sleep. So, Janie Rios, let's see. Hello, buddy. Where's Nemo? Nemo is on vacation. Where did he go? I have no idea. We'll have to talk to him about it next week.
There was somebody
And
who just went who got on and said, "This is
is what?
Nemo." Wasn't there
Nemo's
somebody
on?
that just said, "Yes, yeah, this is Nemo"?
No, I don't see. I said, "Where's Nemo?" She said.
Oh no, are you sure?
Yeah, that's the one I just put up there. So, where's Nemo?
No, hold
Or
on.
did I bypass a Nemo in there? No. Now, Alfredo, let's see. Hey, buddy, we're going live at 8 p.m. In New Mexico radio talk show. Hey, cool.
Cool,
Uh,
that's great.
yeah. What's the name of the radio show in New Mexico? Uh, let's see. Wait, did he tell us afterwards? Let's see. So you could see Ali's interview. Oh, wow. Oh, so is that going to be on YouTube or Facebook?
I think that's a Facebook deal.
Okay, Mexican radio talk show.
Yeah.
Okay, Mexican radio talk show. I guess that's the New Mexico. Oh, New Mexico radio talk show is the Facebook group. I'm guessing. You think?
Hmm.
Okay, I guess I'll have to check it out there. And she's got a new single with what's it? Not a Fantasia, but it's a.
It's
Do
a
you
good
remember?
song. It's a really good song, by the way,
What's
Alfredo.
the name of the song?
Here I'll tell you. Hold on.
Uh,
Bear with me just a second.
Okay. But yeah, Allie's been written up in Tejano Nation. Your number one source for Tejano music. News. Not music, but news.
Fascinación.
Oh, what is it?
Fascinación.
Okay. You know what? When I had Bumper here a couple weeks ago, he doesn't simulcast through Tejano Nation, so left a gap opening. Maybe I'll contact him, Tejano Nation, and see if they'll let me stream through their website. Maybe. I don't know. Who knows? Okay. Oh, wait a second. Maybe I probably should get my own. Or maybe I should do something else.
I'm not understanding you. What it is that you're saying, though?
Tejano Nation has a Facebook group,
Oh,
and
okay.
Bumper used to stream on their
Oh,
Facebook
okay.
group.
Yeah, yeah.
I think that's
Okay.
how he got a lot of viewers or people the. So now those people that were over there just go to his Facebook group or his YouTube. So I don't know. It was just a thought, and I asked Bumper, "Hey, do you mind if I reach out to them or something like that? Just in case." I don't know. All right, let's see what else. Let's see. Ray says, I lived in DFW until 1995, 96, when Kick FM was on 3 FM dials, lots of clubs, Tejano, West in Fort Worth, Dallas, and Desperados. Yeah, yes. Ray, I started it in 96. I started it right after Selena passed.
Ginny Jones.
Jenny
Sorry.
Jones, yes. Wait, did someone say that in our.
No,
No?
they said Doctor Joe said Joan Rivers, and I was like,
Okay.
no, Ginny
Okay,
Jones.
Lawrence, I'm waiting.
Ah, you said it was not Sally Jesse Raphael, but it was a comedian, and it's not a comedian. Ginny Jones is the
Jenny
person.
Jones used to be a comedian. She used
Well,
to do stand up.
I just remembered it was Ginny Jones.
Yes, so I was
I
right.
just said it was Ginny Jones, didn't I? Not.
No.
I was
Yes, you
incorrect
did.
in Sally Jesse Raphael. I'm telling you, it's Ginny Jones. That's who
Yes.
it was. It hit
Yes.
me.
See,
Hit me,
yes.
Ginny
And
Jones.
I'm confirming it was Jenny Jones. Yes.
Ginny Jones is the show. Sorry.
So I was correct that it was not Sally Jessica
Yes.
Raphael.
And I'm telling you, it's Ginny Jones.
Yes, but I was correct. It was not Sally Jessica Raphael.
Told you it was Ginny Jones.
Yes, but I was correct. It's a okay. You're not gonna give it to me, are you? Okay, you're not gonna say, buddy,
But you
you were
didn't give
not
me
wrong.
who it was,
I know that, but I knew it was at
and
the
I told
red
you it was.
glasses. Okay, 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 okay. All right, let's finish these up. Ray, thanks. Oh
And
well, if
you're
you
right.
had
You're right. It
what?
wasn't. It wasn't Sally Jesse Raphael.
Well, thank you for giving me that one.
It's Ginny
I'm
Jones.
normally wrong for a lot of things, but you're right. Okay. Let's see. It said no Nemo today. Let's shoot for a 2 hour show. I don't. Hey, Mart. I don't
Oh,
think I
hey,
could talk for two
hey, real
hours.
quick. Let
Yes.
me. I almost forgot this. So a good friend of mine, Ruby Ann, she's shooting a music video here coming up in a couple of
Okay.
weeks, and she's starting a band, and she's in the need of an accordionist. So
Oh.
if you play an accordion down in the 956 area, go check her out. She's a great artist. She's got great talent, and she gets lots of attention. And let's face it, she's a beautiful woman, and she works really really hard. And I'm telling you to uh, uh, go look
Reach
her
out.
up, reach out to her. Be nice. She is a cop. She will beat the ever living crap out of you if you are out of line with her, but she is a really nice person, and her
Yes.
husband's a cop too. So
And you did her music, one of her music videos recently.
two of them.
Two. Okay.
Mhm.
That was back in the fall. You did it, right? Or did
Yeah,
you shoot in the summer again? Okay.
it was in the summer. It was in the
Okay.
summer, but they released it in the fall. But I did. I was scheduled to do this one, but I was doing the other ones, and
Okay.
so that's why she decided to go ahead and go with somebody else. She doesn't love me that much, and so.
Well, she probably should. Well, I said. Well, I hope you're charging people now. You're not
So
charging.
anyway, like I said, she's just go ahead and
Okay.
look her up, and yeah, she's
Okay.
great.
Dr. Joe, my brother, he says, "Hey there." I guess
He's the one
he
that said Joan Rivers, and he's the one
oh,
that
oh he
said
did.
Joan Rivers, and then it clicked.
Ah,
Jenny
okay.
Jones, Jenny
I
Jones show.
gotcha. Yes, and then Ray said, let's see what Ray said. Lots of Tejanos in Fort Worth. Yes. Um, yeah, and DFW. Every time, you know what? I heard that. Well, I looked up the New West, which it used to be Old Tejano Rodeo. No,
Hmm.
it wasn't called Tejano Rodeo. Tejano West. It used to be called, and
Uh-huh.
Eddie Gonzalez is performing in like a couple weeks, and then I think Father's Day we're gonna have Jay and Ram. They're gonna be performing there on Father's Day weekend, and let's see who else is gonna be there. I think the following week is you know what? I think I popped this up here. I think it's gonna be Los Desperados and Marco Orozco. I think,
Oh, that's cool.
yeah.
Well, here coming up, my good buddy, uh, oh my gosh, I just said my good buddy.
That's right. That's me.
my my
Other friend.
my friend, my Joanna Ray, my close Joanna Ray. On the 10th, she'll be opening up for your friend Stephanie Montiel, and
Really?
just at the
Where?
destination in Midland.
Okay. Well,
Yeah,
cool.
she'll be opening up there, and so she'll that's she's working with a band called the Texicans, and they're a really nice band, and she'll be there. So
Okay.
be checking that one out. Be looking out for her there, and then also you know be watching out for all these new things that are coming out. Don't forget about Carla Christina, of course, and Ruby Ann. She's got some stuff coming out as well.
Yeah.
And then you know
In about a month, hopefully, we'll have an announcement. We've been working on a project
well, I think it's going to be closer than that, but we will have a
before Vegas.
very yes, hopefully
Ooh.
hopefully
Okay.
before Vegas. We will have a very good, friendly announcement.
Okay. A much needed announcement.
A much need, thank you very much.
Yes.
Yes, a much needed announcement that needs to be done, and I'm really proud of it. I'm proud of the concept. I'm proud to be working with you on this one. I think
And
it's a yeah.
me as well with you,
Oh,
like
thank
that.
you.
I'm glad we're
Yeah,
working on it together.
and it's a great need. I think we're filling a niche that needs to be filled, and I think
Yes.
that's wonderful. Don't forget about the All Star Awards that are going to be happening this weekend as well.
Okay.
Well,
Oh,
no,
you said
Memorial Day
you
weekend. Yeah.
you also I don't I think we talked about it before the show. You said that Bino said that the TMA
Yes,
uh,
the Hana Music Awards. We're going to be opening up for nominations
nominations.
here pretty quickly. Be checking out the Facebook, the TTMA Facebook. Now, one of the things that Bino stressed with me to stress with y'all is it is up to the record company and the managers to submit the material for the artist to be nominated. It is not up to them to be looking for it. It is up to you. If you do not submit their material, they will not be considered. So please be diligent. If you
Now,
know of an artist that you feel that should be nominated in any way, shape, form, or fashion, go and do it and tell them, and hey, get your manager, get him on the clock, get him doing it, so that way they can be considered, because
okay,
that information needs to be submitted as soon as that information is available. It'll be
is
on
there?
Facebook. You can always check with me. Instant message me on Facebook. You can find me at DJ Indio, on Facebook, Indio, DJ Indio. I also have my Qvo Radio and my Qvo TV. You can find me there as well. Or you can just email me at admin@qvoradio.net.
Dot
And I
net
will,
or dot
yeah,
live? Do you also have a live?
or dot live
Okay.
as well. And I will be able to answer you as soon as possible. And I try to give the information as quick as I can, and I'll put that information up there for everybody. And if you have any friends or know of any uh, uh, bands and artists that have music that want their music to be aired, send it to me. Have them send it to me. As long what I request is two things. First of all, industry standard recordings. Okay, they have to have industry standard recordings. If they don't know what that is, get in contact with me and I can tell you what that is. And secondly, an ISRC code, industry standard recording code. They have to have that in order for it to be aired on my station. Without that code, my automation system will spit it out. That code is essential for you to get your royalties. That's the only reason I require it, so that way you can get paid. I am fully accredited radio station with ASCAP, BMI, CSEC, SOCOR, and everything else. I believe in helping our radios, helping our Tejanos, and I believe that you should get paid. I pay my dues so that way you can get paid as well. And I
Okay.
want to support it 100%. So please
Yeah.
share that
And
news and
Lauren,
information.
yes, and Lawrence is one of the few internet radio stations that has those designations and
Thank you.
memberships. Yes, so please. And I think I think I hear my daughter. Just heard my wife down saying, telling Olivia to go to bed. So,
Uh
thank
oh.
you, Lawrence, for being here.
And
I have
thank
to
you
sing
for,
that lullaby.
having me here. I really do
Yes, and
appreciate you.
thank you. Oh wait, did I get everything over here? Let's see. Okay, the last one. It says I'll send you the info a bit, and oh, Signo is going to be here Friday in Fort Worth. Oh, great.
Awesome.
I am a new fan of Signo.
All
Uh,
right.
yeah, I saw him a couple weeks, but again, thank you for being here. And I think you've said your shout outs for your social media and Facebooks and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And if any artists would like to get a hold of me, you can get a hold of me at buddy at ItsTejanoTime.com. And please, I need new videos. Other than that, do you, I was going to say, I guess my show is going to be an oldies show because I don't have a lot of new videos.
I get new videos all the time.
Yeah, you need to help me figure out where can get them sent to me. Now, I can't I can't just grab them off of Facebook. I mean, off of YouTube, right? Even though I think I can because there's a creative. I think I could do that, right?
You can. And I get them all the time because I have Qvo TV and I
Right.
get them from
The
uh,
record labels and the
the
artists.
record labels. They send and the artists. They send them to me, and I'm more than willing to share them um, on my channel and with you as
Okay,
well.
awesome,
But
awesome.
yes, I do get them. And once again, real quick, Ray, thank you so very much for what you do, Ray. I really do appreciate you bringing people out there to West Texas because the music needs to live. It needs to breathe, brother. Music uh, uh, needs to be heard. It needs to be all music needs to be heard. Oh, and my friend, my partner, my co-host, Hilda
Hilda,
Lama. She
yes.
her new music video is out there. She's doing really really good. You need to watch that video. And Joanna Ray's got a video coming out here pretty soon as well. So
Yes, I enjoy hearing Hilda on your show. She has a lot of
she's she's
interesting
great.
input. Yes.
Oh, and Rick Balderrama, he's got a song coming out next week,
All right.
and it's a mariachi song, and I have it, and I'm telling you, it is the bomb. It is really, really good. So you'll be surprised of a lot of good music that's coming out there. So be on the lookout, man. Just be on the lookout, and if you are one of those people that sit there and go, "Ah, listen to the music, go the same music, blah 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 blah," you know what? Tune in to Qvo Radio, and I guarantee you, you're going to hear new music because that's what I play all the time.
Okay. And some of the you said tune in on Sunday to get some Tejano history.
Yeah, Tejano in history. It's going to be with through the decades at 12 o'clock, and then at 1 o'clock it is the Hacienda International with Michelle Chell. And
Okay.
this week, I believe she's got. Let me tell you who she's got this week.
All right.
I'll tell you right now. Give me just a second while I pull this up. Where is that?
Okay. And while he's looking at that, please subscribe to It's Tejano Time for Tejano Talk. And again, Nemo, he owns Tejano USA out of Fort Worth.
Mm-hmm.
And I, I know it ends in yahoo.com, but I can't remember. But
Yahoo.com.
you
Yeah.
could go view some replay some old video shows and get his information also there. Okay.
Yeah, she's Michelle. She is doing the final episode of the Radio Gala. So she's this is the fourth episode of the Radio Gala that she's got on. She's revisiting it, and thank you, Matt. I forgot about that. Destiny Navida is also dropping a new album here in a few days.
Oh yeah. Thank you,
Yeah, hmm
Mart. Okay.
hmm yeah.
Yeah,
Forget about that.
Mart is full of information. He's a good resource for me too about
Yeah.
current events for me.
Well,
Okay.
it's I got it. I get it all. you know, I just get
Yeah.
so much information. It's hard to keep it all together sometimes, And Texas Latinos, "Sexy Toxica,"
Okay.
awesome song. I think it's gonna be the song of the summer.
Yeah,
It's
I
like
think you
their
you played that on your show last night.
Yeah, it's because it's an awesome song. It's a good
Yes.
song.
Okay. All right. Thanks again, Lawrence. And
No, thank you, buddy, for having me. I appreciate you, brother.
well, thank you for filling in for Nemo. So I'm
Anytime.
Oraldo for It's Tejano Time,
And I am Indio for Qvo FM.
and you've been watching and
It's
listening
Tejano
Tejano
time.
Talk. No, Tejano
Oh,
Talk on
Tejano
It's
talk.
Tejano Time. All
It's
right.
Tejano time. It's Tejano talk. And please subscribe to my buddy's show. And we
And
will see you
Lawrence's
next
show.
time.
Okay. Thanks.
Hasta.
And